The history of the Internet. Imagine the Internet as this gigantic, magical web that connects everyone and everything. It's so normal to us now that it's hard to believe it didn't always exist. But the Internet wasn't built overnight. It's the result of decades of teamwork and innovation. Let's rewind to see how it all began. The story starts in the 1960s, during a time of intense competition between countries called the Cold War. Back then, the US government was worried about what would happen if their communication systems were destroyed in an attack. They needed a way for computers in different places to send messages, even if part of the system got knocked out. Think of it like a pizza delivery driver trying to find your house. If the main road is blocked, they need to find another way to get there. That's how ARPANET, the first version of the Internet, worked. It always found a path. In the 1970s, a scientist named Vint Cerf stepped in. You can think of him as the head coach who gave the players, the computers, a game plan. This plan, called TCP/IP, is like the universal language that all computers use to talk to each other. It's still the system we use today, even for things like online gaming or sending memes. By the 1980s, more and more people wanted in on this network action. Universities and scientists connected their computers to share knowledge. It was kind of like creating a group chat for smart people, but with very slow messages. And then came the big moment. Networks started connecting to each other, creating the first real Internet. Imagine it like a Lego set, where all the pieces from different sets suddenly click together to build something much bigger. But here's where it gets really cool. In 1989, a scientist named Tim Berners-Lee had a brilliant idea. What if we could make all this information easy to find and use? He invented the World Wide Web. Think of it like creating a huge online library where every book is a website, and browsers like Chrome or Safari are the librarians that help you find what you're looking for. Before this, using the Internet was like trying to find a single sock in a dark, messy closet. Tim turned on the light and gave us shelves. The 1990s brought the Internet to regular people, not just researchers. Services like AOL introduced email and chat rooms. This was the age of dial-up modems, where getting online meant waiting for a loud, screechy connection noise. Imagine waiting for your favorite game to load every single time you wanted to play. It was slow, but it worked. Then, in the 2000s, the Internet became supercharged. Social media like MySpace, YouTube, and eventually Instagram and TikTok transformed how we connect with friends. It became less about just sharing facts and more about sharing lives. Streaming services replaced DVDs. Online shopping replaced malls, and smartphones put the entire Internet in your pocket. It's like carrying a magical door that opens to a world of endless possibilities, anywhere, anytime. Today, the Internet is woven into almost everything we do. It's how we play games, binge-watch shows, order food, and even control our smart lights. But at its heart, it's still the same idea that started with ARPANET. A way to connect people, share information, and adapt, no matter what challenges come along. So next time you're scrolling through your feed or joining an online game, think about this. The Internet is like a huge, living puzzle, with each piece built by people who dared to ask, what if we could connect the world? Thanks for watching, and now subscribe.